Hello folks, my name is Tim Rankhorn. I'm the host of a tech show called Tech Time. Now what Tech Time is about is actually covering paranormal technology. Yes, technology that's used in paranormal investigations. Some of the things that I do on Tech Time is I look, investigate, and actually try to utilize paranormal tools of all different sorts. I even conduct experiments in many different elements as far as so-claimed tools that people use also to investigate. Some of the items that I have issues with are actually what you call the flashlight. The flashlight is deemed a paranormal tool by some because of its interaction supposedly with disembodied spirits. Okay, the theory behind it is that you take a flashlight and you barely turn it on to a point to where it barely will come on at all. And the thought pattern behind it is that if you barely have the flashlight turned on, then spirits will supposedly communicate to you by activating the flashlight. Okay, well, in order to prove or even possibly disprove this particular theory or hearsay, I decided to run a little experiment. Now this experiment will be involved with environmental conditions which I feel has something to do with the flashlight being able to come on and off. Now, understand the actual dynamics of a flashlight. Think clearly as far as what you're doing. You're barely screwing on a device to where supposedly, it'll come on with some sort of vibration or something interacting to formulate the connection for it to come on. So, I sort of have a problem with that, with the understanding that you're relying and basing your evidence of any kind of interaction solely based on the lack of connectivity between a small gap of a battery and a flashlight. Okay, I really don't call that scientific, which I do consider myself as a scientist and a scientific paranormal researcher. So hopefully within this commercial for Tech Time, I am going to show you a little experiment that I've done, which will hopefully show you that I can alter the atmospheric conditions with humidity, no less, and it will interact with the flashlight, causing the flashlights to come on and off. So sit back and enjoy. I'm very open-minded, so if you'd like to discuss and have strong opinions about your flashlight technique, please feel free to interact with me. I love to debate about things like this. I do not take debates personal, so please, no disrespect intended. I would just like for you to help me understand how this is a paranormal tool. So enjoy the experiment, folks. I also utilize a temperature and humidity thermometer and humidity gauge to show you the increased levels that I am exposing the flashlights to, and we'll just see what happens. Okay? So come join me every Thursday night on Paranormal Encounters Network on PEN. The show is at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time and 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, only on Paranormal Encounters Network. So sit back and enjoy. Okay folks, this is what I'm calling my flashlight experiment. And what you see before you are two flashlights. Whoa, hey, there's one coming on. Now as you can see, they're barely screwed on. And what I am experimenting here with is another one's coming on. What I'm experimenting here is actually trying to disprove the flashlight theory that actually flashlights are interaction tools with disembodied persons or spirits. And I'm trying to show you with just a simple altercation as far as the environment that there has many different variables that has to do with these flashlights coming on and off. So these flashlights that are barely screwed on actually being a communication device, I am not very sold on it. So what I'm trying to do here, folks, is show you right on top of there. Ooh, there you go. One's trying to come on. Hey, is that a spirit trying to communicate with me? Or is it the humidifier on the floor? As you can see, it's blowing up onto the flashlights, possibly causing a connection. Ooh, there's the one on the right. And as we can see from the humidity gauge, the humidity's already increased by 3 percentages. And it looks as though the flashlights are trying to come on. Does that have something to do with humidity and atmospheric condition? Or are there spirits trying to oh, there you go. Are spirits trying to communicate with me right now? Oh, we're up to 65% humidity. And these flashlights seem to be going crazy. Now let's look at the elements here, folks. We see a consistent rise in the humidity, and the flashlights are just coming on by themselves. So does that have something to do with the atmospheric conditions? Or does it have something to do with the humidifier? Okay, we're up to 68% humidity. Temperatures holding pretty firm at 75 degrees. Now we're up to 69% humidity. Let's see if we have any more interaction with the flashlights. And as you can see, folks, I'm nowhere in the picture. I'm not touching the flashlights. I'm not doing anything to cause them to come on. We're up to 70% humidity. Oh, and a flashlight came on. What about that, folks? Flashlight came on. Is there a spirit talking to me? Or is it because the humidity levels have been increased to 70%? And it looks like, oh, now both of them are, oh my goodness, am I in just an all-out conversation with spirits now? Both of them are just going crazy. Oh, look at it. The flashlight is it sending me Morse code? Or is it the actual conductivity of the humidity on the flashlights? So folks, make up your own mind. I know this experiment is a little extreme, but I'm trying to show you that atmospheric conditions do have a great effect on something like this. And to me, flashlights are just not that scientific of a tool to use in paranormal research. We get a few more minutes and see if the humidity interacts anymore. And like I stated, folks, you don't see me anywhere near these flashlights. We're up to 71% humidity right now. Oh, there you go. Hey, I didn't touch it. You didn't see me touch it. Oh, here comes the other flashlight on. Oh my goodness, am I having an all-out conversation with a spirit, or is it the humidity? Well, folks, I think I pretty well proved my point here. So, you're more than welcome to repeat this experiment, or we can have discussions about it. I mean, I always respect everyone's point of view, but as far as my opinion on the flashlight, I'm sorry. I think, well, there you go. I'm sorry, I think that atmospheric conditions have a much better impact on these barely screwed on flashlights than actual disembodied spirits. So appreciate your time watching this scientific experiment, which we have something we actually can note. We have temperature, we have humidity, we have the conditions that were set, which is the actual humidifier, and then we have the flashlights.